Chop it down, chop it down, chop it down, you gon' chop it down. Chop it down, you gon' chop it down. Damn, set, watch him throw the ball, we gon' pick it off. You gon' let him hit the hole or you gon' cut it off. You gon' play through fourth and long or you gon' punt it off. Your defenders, heavy hitters, put your pads in. Don't be looking for the ref to throw no flags in. Keep the helmet on, keep the cleats tight. You the type to want to win by any means, right? You should look alive. This is Trap or Dive.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of Trap or Dive Podcast. I'm your host, Trap or Dive Podcast, Molly Mo. Dre is in here. AJ is in here. Let's get the administrative items out of the way, man. If you are new to the YouTube side, Trap or Dive Podcast, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button first and foremost. If you're on the audio side, man, appreciate you watching, listening, however you're doing it. But if you're on the audio side, hit that button. Rate and review if you can. It takes 10 seconds to do so. And it's free to show your support that way. Let me check and see. Here we got one. Okay. Yep. Also, yes, sir. You already know what it is, Slim. Hey, so look, the whole crew is in. The whole Trap or Dive, man. All 32 sides. Man, bro, all 32 sides gonna be joining us in about 15, 20 minutes. So, enjoy this full 15, 20-minute session of nonstop Commanders talk. And then we're going to go around the league and talk some ball with around the NFL, things of that nature. Dre, AJ, what's up, man? How y'all feeling?
It's good, man. Happy holidays,
Happy holidays, man. I'm mad you said you got it. I'm about to say, I'm so used to saying this. They ain't give you no early release, but I'm like, they don't do that no more. They took it away from us.
No, you know what, bro? They actually sent us an email today, said they're letting us off 3 hours early tomorrow. So I took my leave slip that I had put in because I was going to do half a day. And they sent us a joint out today, said they're going to let us go 3 hours early. So I was like, bet I ain't even got to put my leave in.
Wow.
Yeah. So
congratulations, but wow. Like, damn, like the last time I had one was 4th of July, which is of course predictable in this state. But like we don't get no more early releases, bro. What's up, AJ?
Hey man, cooling. Can't really complain.
Yeah, you feeling better, dog?
Yeah, I'm trending in the right direction.
That's good, man, because we need you Friday, bro. Well, I mean, shoot, you got an obligation tomorrow, so technically you got to
say, you good now. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, definitely got an obligation tomorrow for sure. So,
for those who are unfamiliar, man, Pop Out Friday, high social, to the crib is what they call it, man. 1 to 7 p.m. High social, Arlington, Virginia. Another Commanders home rally, hosted by the lady fans of the Commanders, Lady Commanders fans, I guess is the easiest way to say it. But the full crew gonna be there, man. They finally booked the day where I'm not out of town. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah. Man, it's gonna be a good time, man. We also gonna have the Chicago Bears and Philadelphia Eagles game on. There's also some college football that be on.
Bunch of college football.
Got DJs there, food, different stuff, a bunch of drinks. So, yeah, man. I know a lot of people still gonna be eating some leftovers, but just get out the crib, man. Bring your family, your mom, dad, your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, whatever y'all come through. Get some fresh air, and just kick it with us, man. Black Friday from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. So, yeah, pull up.
Yeah, Moneyball's asking about certain attendees.
I mean, I can't confirm or deny. You just got to pull up and see.
Wow. See, you're an expert. AJ, a real expert with this promotion shit. I see what time it is, bro. I like that, bro. Monty, Moneyball. Appreciate y'all checking in, man. Everybody that's watching live on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, it's appreciated. Let's go ahead and knock out some Commanders talk, man. It's been a bye week. It's been quiet. I think most of the conversation has been here she go, Brad. Here she go again. Same shit from last episode, bro. I'm gonna try my best. All right. It's been real quiet from the Commanders front, but you did. I mean, outside of them cutting Matt Gay, like after that, it's been all about what aboutisms is what I've seen on social media. But like one of the bigger news items before we even get into that is the Jayden Daniels news. He's been back practicing starting this week. It was described. I don't remember who to credit it to, but it's been described as a long shot to play on against Denver. But at the very least, we know that his window to return is going to be is coming up. And even he stated in his turkey drive today or tomorrow. I mean, I'm sorry, not tomorrow. I'm sorry, today or yesterday, that he when he's able to play, he will play. So that's kind of the biggest news. How we feeling? I think I told you how I feel. Like I have my opinion. If it's like 3 games left, I don't need him.
Yeah,
but a little bit longer.
I wouldn't play him, but I mean, I guess we're beyond that topic at this point when the player, kind of outwardly says that to the media, that if he's good to go, he's playing. Then you also have another quarterback in Cincinnati that said the same thing in his particular situation. So, if that's something that the coaching staff agrees with, I guess go for it. Just hope for the best. But I mean, it's kind of weird to say long shot. Like, how much more damn time do you need? One more week is gonna make that much of a difference. I mean, you've had a couple weeks off and a bye week, so it's like, I don't know. That just feels like.
But it did say 3 to 6 weeks though, right?
Yeah, he actually on the earlier end of the recovery.
Yeah, but I mean, one week isn't gonna change it. I mean, I don't know, bro. I guess we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I mean, to say, hey, he's gonna resume practicing this week, and then he's a long shot to play Sunday is insane to me. I mean, at the end of the day, the injury that he has can't really be tested until he gets tackled again. Like, there's nothing in practice that's going to test out his injury. So I mean, I guess we'll see how it plays out. I keep forgetting today's date, but yeah, practice hasn't happened yet. So yeah, I guess we'll see how the rest of the week plays out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said last week, I mean, I don't really, have a strong feeling of, oh, you must sit him or you must play him. But I mean, if you're talking about an NFL player, a healthy NFL player, especially Jayden Daniels, quarterback, they're going to want to play. And it's kind of hard to have that conversation. Like, as the coach, Dan Quinn, or whoever makes that decision at the end of the day, how do you go up to your young quarterback and tell him, yeah, we got 6 more games left in the season, but we're not going to play you. Go up there and sit up in the stands, with Josh Harrison, and while the rest of the team got to go out there and play and lose. Like, that's a weird conversation to me to kind of bring to the table to the quarterback, especially when you talk about from the competition aspect. Like, the players don't think like fans. Like, the fans, of course, we're emotional. We have our certain opinions. We want to protect these players. We want to see these players, at their best, whatever the case may be. But the players are different. They don't look towards the draft. They're not looking at the season as meaningless. They're looking at it as, man, I want to go out there and play. Like, this is another chance to go out there and prove myself this week, especially when you look at Jayden Daniels and the season that he's had this season. Like, I don't think Jayden wants to go in, or at least go out of this season with a sour or a bitter taste, from what he's experienced this season. Like, this hasn't been a good season for Jayden Daniels. Like, I can understand that the competitor in him wants to go out there and say, man, I want to show y'all what I can do. I mean, that's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like I said, especially when you talk about how many games you have left in the season, that's just a hard thing to do, to say, I'm going to shut this guy down just because we're not winning. Because if you do that, you shut Jayden Daniels down, you're going to have a conversation about shutting a lot of other people down, especially like the Terry McLaurins, whoever else that may be on that kind of bubble, who you think can, go forward with you in the future as a core guy.
I knew that was going to trigger AJ.
I mean, because he's already shut down. You feel me? So it's
But he's
like
gonna play. He's not gonna sit the rest of the
the
season out.
only there's only two players on this roster that can be put in that category, which is Laramie Tunsil and Jayden Daniels. Outside of that, it's just like it's just a toss up, bro. Like you gotta protect your future and your quarterback. I mean, of course, like you can't. It's football, so like no one's 100% healthy. Like even guys that haven't necessarily played snaps, they're not 100% healthy because they're still practicing at a high level. Different nicks that happen in practice, whatever the case is. I mean, just all we could do is hope for the best, knock on some wood, pray, let us pray, and just hope that 2026 season isn't ruined by a possible another injury. That's it. Because I mean, you still have to play New York again. You still got to play the Eagles twice. You still got to play the Cowboys. You also play Minnesota. Am I missing another team?
And just Denver. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, you you got some bump ahead with teams that's competing to get to the playoffs. So I mean that I don't know. I At this point I really don't care because he already said that he wants to play. If that's what he said, and that means he's already had a conversation with the coaching staff and they're in agreement with his stance on that front, and that's just what he's gonna do. I respect the competitive side of him, but at some point, someone also needs to step in and just be like, "Nah, bro."
So
Like,
AJ, let me ask you this: would you shut Joe Burrow down if you were the coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, or is this only a Jayden Daniels thing?
I mean, I don't know Cincinnati's exact positioning as far as
They got
being
the
able
same
to get
record
to the
as us,
playoffs.
but they are like 3 games behind in the division, that's an uphill climb when you're talking about 6 games left in the season. You got to be perfect, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, I would let Joe Burrow play. They're in a better position to make the playoffs than Washington is.
Huh?
You feel me? Like, because
Slight,
what the Steelers lead the AFC North,
no,
right?
they're
The
tied
the,
with the
Ra- the
Ravens,
Ravens number one now.
but they both
Cincinnati
got the same record.
Cincinnati is 3-8,
Yeah,
Okay, and Ravens are what?
six
six
and
and five.
five.
6-5. So I mean, you still got an opportunity there. Like,
Well, their
because I mean,
division,
The
I
Ravens weren't
understand.
in a good space like some weeks ago. So I don't know. Like, if you lose one more game, yeah, I'm not playing Joe Burrow. But I mean, it's two different situations. Like, they still got an opportunity to win their division to clinch a playoff berth.
It's a long shot with that defense.
I mean, yes, it's a long shot, but you know, that's just the defense that they got is just what they got.
That's
But
what we got too. We have the same defense. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
nah, I
we
think
play with the
Cincinnati
Eagles.
defense even worse. But I mean,
Yes, a little bit more. Yeah, they are. But we're right there with them.
probably. But then, like, I don't even understand the Bengals. Like, they went and traded for Joe Flacco. Like, come on, bro. Like, so I
Crazy.
really don't know.
That man putting up numbers in them losses. He the one that's making the game interesting.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it is
funny.
what it is on that front.
Yeah,
yeah.
not for real. Okay. Uh, how do y'all feel about the bruh? Like this week, I feel like it's been so excessive with Emmanuel Forbes, Cam Curl, um, what's dude Zane Gonzalez. I'm missing somebody. I'm drawing a blank on. But like
Matt
the
Gay.
cat too early, but I get it. He was on prime
Brandon
time. So
Aiyuk.
move, man. I'm glad you brought him up. We're gonna worry about that stuff later. Brandon Aiyuk, we got a couple minutes. He's not this. Explain what happened over there with the contract stuff, AJ, and then we can talk about stuff after that.
I mean, essentially, in his contract, as any player, you got to participate in order to get your money and be in the fold. And due to whatever happened over there, he wasn't participating, even though he should have been, even when
Is
he's
this
injured,
alleged or
whatever the
like
case.
is real?
Huh?
Is this alleged or like is real? I'm talking about like what they're accusing him of.
Oh no, it's real. It's 1000% real. So teams always put language in there to protect themselves in these type of situations, and they decided to void the 2026 guaranteed money within Ayuk's contract, and he's agreed to not challenge that. Which in typical situations, NFLPA would be right behind him, trying to make sure that he can get his money, and they would go about fighting that battle, but essentially by him throwing up his hands and saying F it, he's essentially saying he don't want no parts of being with the San Francisco 49ers. So it's an interesting situation over there. I think a lot was already said from Ayuk's side before he got the extension. I think we also learned that the 49ers forced themselves in keeping him around. It almost kind of in a sense is just one player is more actively being disrespectful and the other guy is kind of taking a different role, but it's almost like you could compare Brandon Aiyuk and Terry McLaurin's situation. I feel like both organizations forced themselves to keep a guy that didn't necessarily want to be around anymore, and now they're gonna have to go through those situations. But I mean, it's clear as day Ayuk wants to play with Jayden Daniels. Like that's just what it is. Like
Where we
there's
get the
no
team? Where we get a team from? I thought like he was on the verge of going to Pittsburgh last year.
not man. He didn't really want to go there. It's just man.
He was on the way. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure he just
just
want to get out of San Fran. I ain't
yeah
gonna
he
lie to you.
just he just at this point he just wants to be released and select his team. So I mean, we'll see how that plays out, but he definitely want to be with JD. Like it is what it is, and I think that he'll get his wish. I just think that the timing of the news is interesting, and also still the fact that San Francisco is still saying we want him in the fold. But it's like, bruh, you just voided my 2026 portion of my contract. I'm not stepping back on that field because if I get hurt, then I'm screwed. You feel me? Like I have no guarantee. So it's just one of those things where it's not gonna play out in their favor, and they kind of being stubborn. So I mean, we'll see how it all plays out. At the end of the day, I just feel like Brandon definitely knows what he's doing and where he wants to be. And a lot of people could say, "Hey, he's passing up this money," but at the end of the day, if you're not happy somewhere and you want to be somewhere else, that money means nothing. Like,
Yeah,
you and he's young, so he's still got the in his mind, he still think he got the opportunity to make that money back in a sense by playing and being in a better situation as far as maybe living conditions, whatever. Because I mean, those players live in Santa Clara. There's nothing to do out there, bro. Like
that's
you
what
are
I wanted to
not
get at. Like
you're
from the
not close to San Francisco. So
yeah, you're
yeah,
not.
it's a different environment out there.
The money risk. I thought. Sorry. The non-contest, right? The no contest on the situation he's going through, losing all that money. I think that's the biggest risk that you can take, age or not, because you don't know what's going to happen in your next situation. Because you may lose a ton of money coming off that knee injury. You may, like the flip side is you actually bounce back and you look like yourself, and you get a really good deal. But the middle ground in that is like a team who wants you next, if you do get released, is like they're gonna buy low, so you're not going to necessarily get anything that you want off rip. Um, and if it doesn't work out with wherever you're at, then that's on you. Uh, for Washington, do I want him in Washington? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I told y'all, and it may have came off as a joke, but I swear to God, I was dead ass, bro. If Peters signed this dude, bro, and he's some shit in his first year, I do not care if he is some shit. AP need to leave with Brandon Aiyuk, bro. Fire his ass in 2027. As soon as that season ends, fire his ass, because this is, and I'm not, I'm it's humor behind what I'm saying, but I am job like serious, bro. Only because of the pattern. Like you're betting on certain people that you trust, right? And if they don't pan out, like that's a reflection on you. And your willingness to dive into like your comfort zone. That's one thing. I get the Aiyuk and Jayden thing. That's been understood. That's been overstood for years. And obviously last year as well. So like I don't have to dive into that. I understand it. I don't have a problem with that. But now we're talking about a person who's just coming off a significant knee injury where it's like the situation has changed. And I'm not willing. If you buy low, that's one thing. But I'm not willing to sit here and sign an Aiyuk because then we're in a situation where I will guarantee you Peters and company would be like, I feel like we said it, wide receiver. Like I can just envision these guys if they did get Aiyuk and say, I like Terry, I like Aiyuk, and everybody else under them. I can just see it right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and my thing is what's the end game? Because I'm not trading for him. Like, for one, I mean, you already have limited picks. I don't even know what his value would be, but I'm not trading for him. Only way I would entertain the conversation is if you're talking about 49ers have released him, he's a free agent, he's free to go where he wants, then you can kind of entertain that conversation. But to your point, Maul, like the fans that are kind of like, oh, yeah, you have to go out after you got to bring him in. They will be killing Adam Peters if it don't work out. And it's a risk. I mean, there is a risk involved in that situation. This is not a situation where you're signing Brandon Aiyuk before the injury. You're signing Brandon Aiyuk after the injury. You haven't seen him since the injury, so you don't know where he's at right now. And as far as physically, as far as what can that knee do? Can he be the same Brandon Aiyuk? So that's a risk. And if it works out, then Adam Peters looks like a genius. But at the same time, if it doesn't work out, that's going to go into one of those big catalogs of the misses that people are already getting on Adam Peters about. So that's what that's it for me. But like I said, it has to be a situation where you're talking about signing them, and it can't be a thing where you're talking about signing them for big money either. I think at this point, because you haven't seen him since the injury, he has to kind of sign a prove-it deal, in my opinion. Like, I don't know what the 49ers will owe him after this year. I understand they voided the 2026 or the 2025 guarantees. I'm not sure what that means going forward in the future, but you will have to sign Brandon Aiyuk kind of to a prove-it deal. Now, if he comes in here, he balls out again. Adam Peters is like a genius. But, again, this is a really risky move for him. And I'm not sure that I'm totally on board, but if you can convince me that, yeah, we've seen the medicals, we've seen the knee, he looks like he can move and everything, I can get on board with it, but again, it has to work though. It has to work.
I'm AJ, you got the last word, and we're gonna bring Big Dog, Big Stepper Rick in. But my thing is, bro, I don't care what type of lip service they sell on the pick. They can say whatever they want. It's all about production. Does he work or does he not? I don't care what they tell us, because what they tell us it's not gonna matter. They told us about the secondary and how strong the secondary group was heading into the season. And it was some cold shit. And I'm not, I will never, and y'all know this now, because I will never sit here and say they're as comparable as the last regime or nothing like that. I'm not doing nothing like that. All I'm saying is words in the offseason and them justifying their actions or justifying their moves. Like, it's all about production at this point. Like, you need your signees to hit. So I don't give a damn what they say. If it clear it, cool. They brought in Gallup. And granted, his situation is completely different. Right? Different reasons. But they brought him in because they felt like he was good enough to give him a shot. He didn't even make it. Did he make it? Did he make it out of training camp, bro? Or did he just?
No, he didn't make the 53-man roster.
I'm done. That's it. Go ahead, AJ, and we get Rick in here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we gotta believe what Adam Peters has shown. Like, he trusts his evaluation, and he also trusts his relationship.
AJ, you just said you wanted to fire. Now you got to believe him.
No,
I know the angle that you getting at, AJ.
Okay.
What I'm saying is you got to believe him in what he's already shown us. Like, he's he's trusting his relationships with the 49er players that he was with, whether it be paying Javon Kinlaw, even giving Drake Jackson another chance, bringing him in. You know, who's the other 49er? Clelin Ferrell. Uh, there's a list of other 49ers guys that he's brought into the fold since he's been here. So, I mean, Debo Samuel, he bet on Debo. Like, and a lot
Yeah.
of people think he's not gonna be around, but I feel confident he's gonna be around. Like, so when it comes to Ayuk and Adam Peters are extremely close with one another. Ayuk also preached to Adam Peters about Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels also can give an insight on Ayuk and how he's looking and things of that nature. But I mean, I just think that's too much of a relationship and too much of an example of him trusting his relationships with those players and believing in their talents. I mean, Javon Kinlaw is a very strong component of that. So I just don't see him deviating from that, especially when you got a need at wide receiver. If Ayuk is truly available, whether that be released or whatever the case is, he gonna pursue that man. He wanted him. You feel me? It's just that the 49ers wanted Terry McLaurin in return.
I hope he goes to Pittsburgh, bro. Hey, what it do? What it do, Big Stepper Rick? What's up, player?
Yo, what it is, baby? How y'all feeling, man? What's up with
What's
y'all?
good, bro? How you feeling, man?
I'm doing all right, man. I can't complain, bro.
You doing
Yeah, I bet
better
you-
than
I
us
bet you
right now.
can.
You know, they getting wins. You know what I'm saying? He doing a little bit better than us.
Rick, let me tell you something. Hey, matter of fact, let me tell y'all. Let me see if I got this joint in my phone, bro. Because if I got this joint in my phone, y'all, and I'm mad that Rick didn't even talk to me, bro. Like I talked to him. I think I talked him off the ledge. But oh
What
yeah,
you talking about?
I'm about to remind you. I'm about to remind you right now, bro. I'm about to remind you right now.
It was
bro.
from this weekend
Yes, bro.
when it was
Okay, let
21
me
nothing.
see.
Oh,
my,
no,
bro.
man.
When I tell you, let me
Yeah,
see if this joint.
I don't need. You ain't have to. You only got to show it to me, bro. I already know what you're talking
No,
about.
I'm showing the show, bruh.
Bro,
So look, if y'all can see it, I had
Man,
the
we
parlay.
can't make that out.
I had the parlay of the week, bruh.
Maul had a parlay cook, bro, and he cashed out.
I had the Giants,
You got scared, bro.
the Chiefs on the money line. I had the Jets. I had the Bengals. I had the Cardinals, bruh. And let me move this. Then I had the Cowboys +3, bro.
You gotta let
Bruh.
that shit ride out, bro. You can't. Yeah, look,
Bruh.
you can't be scared on them parlays, man.
Bro, they went down 21-0, bro. I told Rick when they were down 14-0.
I was just about to say this.
Pause, because it's not the context that you think. We were just right next to each other at the bar. I whispered to him and I said, bruh, don't even trip. Cowboys are the right side.
Sure
I
did.
told him that.
He sure did.
I told him that. Then
You whispered like the Yang Yang twins.
I whispered to him, bro, just to calm him down. He was stressed out. And then, but you know what's crazy? I walked away from Rick because he had this iPad on and we was watching the game on the screen. So he kept watching the iPad and the iPad faster than the TV. And he telling us what's happening. I'm like, bro, I gotta get away from Rick. Because he blowing me.
Bro, hold on, y'all. I got like 100 Eagles fans around me. I don't even want to watch the games with them already. I'm definitely talking trash as soon as we start cooking it, especially because we ahead. Oh, yeah.
So I walk away from them, and that's when they go down 21-0. And I'm like, bruh, I look at this, John. I said, damn, I ain't trying to lose, but I ain't trying to lose everything. Cashed out.
Sorry,
The next thing I know, I told one of my mans, I said, bro, I cashed out. And the first thing I said to him, I said, bro, if these niggas come back, I'm going to be shit.
Hey,
they were still down 21-0. Next thing I know, next time I looked at the score, Dre and AJ, it was 21-14.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell by the flow of the game that Dallas was gonna be able to come back. Like it was just like I literally my girl, I told her, I'm like, Dallas gonna come back and win. Like you could just watch the game and the flow of it. It was the inevitable. Like you just knew it was gonna take place. Like Eagles offense is just really stagnant, bro. Like, and Dallas was doing enough defensively to keep themselves in the game. And you know, George Pickens had a game. Dak was balling. You know, CD you know, had some drops, but at the end of the day, you could still just feel like there was so much time left, so much opportunity, and that's exactly what happened. They ended up coming back and
But
winning.
how do you not score again after 21-0? That's what got me about the Eagles. And mind you, by the way, Mo, I actually had the Cowboys straight up +3 in the game. Like I took I did. It wasn't a parlay. I had the +3, so I was like, damn. But I felt like they was
good man. You a believer, man. Good man.
I mean, I'm not a believer. I just felt
He said,
they
hold
would
up.
at least, but you know what I'm saying, they was going to do something against Philly. But when they went down 21-0, I'm not going to lie, I was like, Eagles about to blow these dudes out. But then as you watch the game, you're like, wait a minute, Eagles is not putting these dudes away. They kept letting the Cowboys hang around. And then it was funny because every time the Eagles made a big play, there was some kind of flag or penalty. That's when I started saying Cowboys going to win this game. It is meant for them to win this game, but I still can't get over 21-0 and you don't score again in the game. I've never seen that before.
And the under covered, Dre.
Yep.
The under.
Yep.
Like everything, dog covered, under covered.
What was the under?
The under was at 47.5.
45 was the final score. That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, man. All right, so you know what time it is, Rick. You got the floor. You can talk about your mob. I don't know where Nick is, but shout out to Nick for not being here because he's the only one I believe is the reason why y'all two talk about him for 20 minutes on the show. So
yeah,
you got the floor.
I'm not gonna give y'all 20 minutes, man. We pull it out. We pull out the dub, bro, in the second half. If this being a different team, I feel like Dallas does not win a game like this, bro. Because like you was just saying earlier, the Eagles, bro, their offense is just very stagnant in the second half. I mean, it's just been stagnant just in general. They haven't been able to get the run game going. We was able to do what we needed to do to stop them. In regards to rushing the ball, I mean, AJ still was getting off. We still got issues in that area, but George Pickens, bro, I can't say enough about the boy. Probably the best trade of the year.
Hey, second best receiver in the league this year. Him and
bro.
JSN number 1,
wide receiver
number 2. There is no close 3, but the number 3 is Puka.
And it's crazy because I'm getting a little nervous because I'm just hoping it doesn't create any turmoil within our receiver room, which I'm hoping it doesn't. Especially with CeeDee Lamb just not performing maybe to the level that he feels like he needs to. But yeah, bro. Shout out to the boys pulling out a dub. Shout out to Brandon Aubrey closing this one out because he definitely missed a kick earlier. That kind of threw me off. I didn't know how the game was gonna go with that. Like everything was just going wrong for the Dallas Cowboys, bro. Fumbles, penalties, just shooting ourselves in the foot, bro. Being behind the sticks. So, but yeah, man, I'm happy, man. I'm just looking for consistency from Dallas Cowboys, bro. We can't lose no more games. We really can't.
Thursday gonna be something cheap.
And that's a test right there.
That's a desperate team.
That's gonna be gonna be the biggest test for us. So I'm looking forward to that game. That's a game that I see. I could say my team has took a step forward if we win a game like that because we lose those games. You know, the Eagles game I can't take much from. We started off super slow, bro. We was down 21-0. Anybody else, we lose that game. Bro. You said what?
I'm saying Dak don't lose to the NFC East.
I mean, he definitely did last time. But
I mean, not literally. Of course, he takes L's.
Yeah,
like his record against the NFC East is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the confidence level in the Dallas defense now with Quentin Williams? I mean, it looked like a different defense. I mean, at least since I've been watching it the last 2 weeks since he's been on the field. Like, you feel confident in that defense at least going forward for the rest of the season?
Confident. No, I'm not confident, bro. We definitely took steps forward with getting Quentin Williams. We know how powerful a D tackle can be when it comes to just manning that front and being able to pull in those double teams and just opening up the lanes for the linebackers there to get to where they need to be. Because I mean that was a huge issue for Dallas. It's been an issue for I don't know how long, but confidence, bro, it's not that high. Eberflus, I'm not a huge fan, but I mean it seems like our defense is taking steps in the right direction. So, I mean, I'm taking it by game basis. I mean, we'll see when we play the Chiefs. We're playing Andy Reid this week. So
I'm about to say, I don't know how you look at what y'all did to Saquon. Granted, the Eagles' offensive line has not been the same this year.
And it was missing they start tackle too.
Yeah, but I don't know how you, in terms of a Dallas Cowboy, the team and the defensive unit, look at what y'all did against Philly and say Yeah, like Eberflus. Like I feel like y'all are getting some players in there, and that's frustrating for me because it's like I feel like I'm seeing a transition in real time that front seven is being fixed in the season, in the middle of the season, bro.
I mean, it's gotten there, bro. But I mean, I don't want to minimize what they've done. I'm a scarred fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm also a realist about my mob. I try not to give them too much because, just like the Raiders game, I don't know how people got so much hope from that game and then just expected a change or expected us to continue to play like the next game. Like I didn't foresee that. I just saw that we did what we were supposed to do against a team that is not good. So, like I said, we'll see, bro. The Chiefs don't really got a huge rushing game, so if Kareem Hunt come out there and he drop 100 yards on the Dallas Cowboys, that's the reason why I feel the way that I feel. So,
hey, Rick, I'm not liking your tone today, bro. You don't sound real like.
Bro, I don't. You know, I don't like to get too high about the boys,
tone,
bro.
I actually respect their rap. And what's up, Rap? What's going on with you, bro?
What's up, Drake? How you feel, bro?
I don't like to get too high about the Cowboys, bro. But it was a huge dub, bro. Again, but remember, bro, we were down 21, bro.
But I'm still confused. Like,
what was the defense at then?
Y'all re-signed OC, traded Micah for Kenny Clark, then just traded for Quinn Williams. It's like, what is the true plan defensively? Because I think the defense now got 3 starting D tackles, and you still not stopping the run. I mean, Matt Eberflus is a bad DC in general, but I mean, offensively, y'all got the tools.
You call him Uberflus?
Man, whatever his name is.
I'm about to say his name don't even matter.
Hey, talking about Mo. He calling that Uber.
At least I can say Tua
Tagovailoa matter right now, bro.
At least I can say Tua Tagovailoa, unlike the host of this show. But yeah.
Nah, Mo be butchering that joint.
Bro.
Nah, that joint be terrible. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the defense is always going to be the issue for Dallas until maybe next season. But I mean, George Pickens was a hell of a pickup. You know, I don't think you had mentioned something about like the wide receiver group. I don't think there would be any issue with that. I mean, as you've seen, them boys Lamb and Pickens already getting in trouble together. Missing team bus and being out in Vegas, so they best friends from what I've heard. Now that they playing together, but I mean, it's gonna be interesting in the offseason how y'all handle that contract situation with him because he's also represented by the same guy that Jerry ain't want to deal with.
But they can franchise him. I think that's what they're gonna do.
I didn't even know that, AJ.
Yeah, he's represented by Trey Smith and David Mulugeta from Athletes First, so it's gonna be interesting.
How you feel, man? Ma said you weren't feeling that good, bro. You all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm better now, man. But it was a little rough. It was a little rough.
See, I'm about to
he had the Spanish flu.
I'm about to crack another joke, and I was like, you know what? I got to chill on AJ, bro. I'm gonna mind my business, bro.
He got his off on you while you was gone, Mo. So you did.
Oh no, I got the headphones and I heard everything. Yeah, I heard everything. I'm gonna let it slide though. All right. Chiefs up next. That's gonna be interesting. I honestly, truth be told, I love watching Cowboys games. Like, I don't like y'all. I love when y'all get embarrassed, but I love watching Cowboys games. So this one is gonna be really good because I want to see if like what I'm seeing with my eyes with Kansas City against Kansas City. What I'm seeing with my eyes is actually real or was it bullshit? But Tennessee, y'all boys almost got the comeback. I know.
Hey,
you know I told. So look, transparency. Dre and AJ, we were at Rye's baby shower Sunday, and Rye don't ever.
I appreciate you.
Congrats, by the way.
I appreciate you, bro.
Rye doesn't ever,
never
like, and I've known him for 11 years now. Never sacrifices his time during the period of a Titans game. The game, I mean, the baby shower was during the Titans game on Sunday.
Literally.
How you
this nigga Rick.
Listen, because of the time of the year, the venue had booked up all the Saturdays. So the only thing that was open was Sundays. So you ain't gonna have a baby shower during the week. So it's got to be a Saturday or Sunday.
That's true.
So it's like I had to just chuck it up, bro. Like it was one of the most difficult things I ever had to do, bro. Like
baby shower or Tennessee Titans.
I'm literally up in the front.
Tennessee
Well,
Titans.
first off,
and Eric standing up. Y'all coming back? Y'all coming?
I'm about to say, I'm about to break the story down. I'm like, this man. So Rod has periods where he's able to watch the game. Like he comes over to us at our table. He's watching the game for a little bit. Then they need him again.
Yeah.
And then we think the game is over at one point. We check because we on FanDuel damn near 90% of the whole Jones. We checking the Jones, and we like, oh, they coming back. This man Rick get up while in the middle of a segment, whatever little baby shower segment. He gets up from the sheet, gets Rod attention. Hey, y'all coming back? We can't even watch the joke.
It's crazy because I'm trying to get. I don't even know if you peep me off rips because Maul was telling me don't do it.
I thought you was funny.
I told him don't do it.
No.
The funny thing about it was the question was, can you guess how tall Dad is? And the answer was 5'11", right?
Rod was like, y'all being disrespectful out here.
Everybody was like, Rod, you're not 5'11", bro. Stop. Bro. Everybody had jokes, right? So when Eric stood up, I thought Eric was on joke time, but I really wasn't reading his lips. He was trying to tell me, y'all coming back, but I thought Eric was talking trash. I'm like, man, go ahead with all that, bro. Stop. He like, no, bro. Y'all coming back. I was like, I can't even pull
excited,
the ball.
Bro.
I have
Maul was like, oh, Cam Ward got the ball, bro.
All I know is the score was 30-17 when I last looked, so we must obviously be scored again. The final score was 30-24. But I mean, as it relates to that game, bro, like when you're a team as bad as we are, bro, you know, those who don't know, I'm a diehard Titans fan. When you're a team as bad as we are, sitting there at 1-10, you know, you're only looking for positive at this point because obviously the season's over, and you're just looking for progression going into the next year. And I mean, like I told most of Rick, Nick, Maul on our show, it's like, I'm just looking for the progression of Cam Ward, and seeing him get better on a week-to-week basis is really what I've been focusing on. I mean, obviously other positions of need, but it's like, you know, when you drafted your quarterback number 1 overall, you want to see him getting better. And I mean, honestly, he's getting better as the weeks go and getting more comfortable using his legs more. I mean, Seattle is one of the better teams in the league. We played Houston, best defense in the league. I mean, last week he was 10th at QBR. This week, then we played Seattle 4th at QBR. I mean, we got the Titans got the hardest schedule in the league, and us picking number 1, I don't know how that happened, but we had the number 1 toughest schedule in the league.
Well, Ron, let me ask you this:
go figure.
How do you? What's your? I understand, you know, you kind of in evaluation mode, you know, with the players, but like, and I think of the Commanders, you know, we 3-8, and I'm kind of like at the point where I'm looking at mock drafts. Like, I don't care if we win another game this season. Of course, I want to see certain dudes look good. But where are you at with it? Are you in tank mode, or do you still want to kind of see them win games and look good for the end of the season? Because y'all got your quarterback.
To answer your question, this game versus Seattle is the perfect game for me. Like, we lost, sure, but to me, we look good in that loss. Like, granted, it didn't look great at the beginning. But, like, they fought to the end. You got to see special plays from Cam. It's like we're not supposed to beat a team like Seattle. There's no expectation for us to beat a team like Seattle, right? But for us to be in it toward the end and, you know, to finish the score 30-24, I thought we got to see the young players make plays. I mean, Xavier Restrepo played. He had a couple big plays in that game. Restrepo played first game activated.
Let me look.
So
that's the rookie from Miami, right?
Yeah. He was a second graded player behind Cam Sunday.
Nice.
So, you know, it's stuff like that I'm actually looking for in these games. We got Jacksonville next week, division game. I mean, like I said, we won at 10. We won at 10.
What's on your wish list, like? Head coach wise,
head coach wise. I thought you was talking about wish list player wise. I'm like, that's a long list right there.
Not like us.
That's a long list. Coach wise, I mean, it's a few names I've been thinking about, but I just don't really know how I feel about it. Like, I'm thinking about Cliff, obviously. Potentially. Joe Brady in Buffalo, potentially.
So you want an offensive guy?
I mean. It doesn't necessarily have to be offensive guy, but it's like draft. Like, let's say if we got a defensive head coach, it's like, and then we have to go out and get an offensive coordinator. Like, I don't want Cam to have to continuously have to go through coordinators. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if we can go ahead and nip that in the bud and get a coordinator get an offensive guy to be a head coach, so he don't have to continue. Because you get a defensive guy like Robert Saleh. Let's say he gonna need an offensive coordinator. Cam Moore happens to play great with whatever offensive coordinator come in. That offensive coordinator potentially go out and get a head coaching job, but then we got to do this whole dance all over again. So, I like to have some stability from right there, but I don't necessarily have a preference from at this rate. But Robert Saleh, obviously another guy I think could take some consideration. They even mentioned John Gruden potentially. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's some names out there, but I hope they make the right decision, bro. No matter who it is.
Well, I want you to talk about somebody that you breezed by, Gruden. Like who mentioned Gruden? Was that like a reporter or was that like
just
fan?
Talks? Just talk.
Okay, just talks.
Yeah, just talk.
How did you feel about that?
I actually would like to see what Gruden look like. I wouldn't be too opposed to that because we need a culture change. Like we need somebody that's gonna be able to hold the team accountable as well as somebody who know what they're doing, bro. We can't.
You need somebody to say the N-word.
Maybe.
Talk about somebody's lips.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. But it's like this team, bro. It needs a lot, bro. It needs a lot, and I take small wins where I can get it, dog. But
I will say I do think you all got the quarterback right. I like Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward's going to be a good quarterback in this league, and he's showing it. So you got that right. So that's why I say going into this at least this offseason and this draft, when I look at the Titans. And like I said, the same way with the Commanders, we got the quarterback right, in my opinion, as well. People have seen it as well. Right. But I'm not pressed to have the best of the best draft picks. But I do want a good draft pick. But that's why when I look at the Titans, I'm like, okay, so you all get another high pick, maybe top 5 pick or whatever.
Trade it.
You want to trade down? I mean, that'd be
Dre. Let me tell you something. We're gonna be my personal opinion. We either gonna finish anywhere between 1 and 3, the top 3 picks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So why not trade down? Because it's like we don't need a franchise quarterback. That's obviously, true. They're the top pass rushers. Got your Abel Reeses and your Bain Juniors in Miami. It's just different players you can throw around. But it's like we need to build. And our number 1 last week was Van Jefferson walking out there. Out there Sunday. So it's like
do what the Bears did.
You know what I mean? So we need another running back. We need a lot, Dre. I ain't gonna run out the list. Bro.
Jeremiah Love. That might be a perfect.
Why not trade down and get you a back? So it's like that's what I mean. Like we wouldn't have to reach too high. Like 1 to 3 is too high. So trade down, get some capital. We've kind of been doing that already. Right? We traded some people. Jeremiah Jones went to Baltimore. We traded Roger McCreary to the Rams. We traded somebody else, so I can't really think on top of my head.
We all went to good things too.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Ryan, you got a personal director over there? You got like low.
Bro, his camera crazy, ain't it?
His camera be
that joint keeps zooming in and zooming out.
It's the iPad, bro. It's the setting on here, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's actually tight though. I like it.
This man got a personal cameraman.
It's the setting, bro.
Let me find out you casting that.
That's quite. They racking it up, bro.
Hey, so let's I'm actually way behind on the underdog ad. So let's talk about underdog right quick, and then when we come back, let's get into Shadur and things that's going on. Shadur and things that's going on over in Cleveland. And matter of fact, I'm about to get all y'all on. We about to have a Thanksgiving special, bro. Everybody making a pick, man. So look. Football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower, such as stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. Hey, let's get to the dubs, bro. Let me go ahead and let's go NFL. We got 3 Thursday games, excuse me. We're going to start with how many people we got? We got 5 in here. We'll do 1. I'm gonna go ahead and randomize it. So y'all don't know who I'm about to give y'all. I'm gonna start with AJ.
You got Thursday and you got Friday game.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got Bears and Eagles on Friday.
We're gonna do a Turkey Day special. And matter of fact, AJ, let's go ahead and give you your guy, Jahmyr Gibbs. Green Bay against the Detroit Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, 71.5 rushing yards. Higher or lower?
Over. Higher.
All right. I already knew what the answer was going to be, so I come on, bro. You need to get out of the way. I'm doing an ad, bro. I'm trying to get this money.
Best running back in the league.
Hey, low key. You know what's crazy, bro? Like the game. I mean, the season that he's had. It's probably just as impact. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just as impactful as JT, bro. All right, so we got higher on Jahmyr Gibbs, 71.5 rushing yards. We're gonna go to Dre next. Let's find a guy for Green Bay for you. The thing with Green Bay, bro, they so iffy. So I'm gonna do Jordan Love. I'm gonna stick with the quarterback.
Iffy, bro.
I'm gonna stick with the quarterback, man. 230.5 passing yards. We're gonna go higher or lower on 230.5 passing yards for Jordan Love.
They're playing the Lions this week. I'm gonna go higher because he has to put up numbers against the Lions if they want any kind of chance. So give me higher for Jordan Love this week. He steps up in a big moment for a big spot for them.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go higher on Jordan Love's 230.5 passing yards. Jahmyr Gibbs is higher as well, 71.5 rushing yards. We're gonna move to the Dallas game. Hey man, ride you up, bro. GP. George Pickens, 74.5 rushing yards. 74.5 receiving yards. Higher or lower on GP?
Don't be disrespectful, bro. Okay.
Nah, higher, bro.
Okay.
Y'all gonna have to break the bank,
man.
bro.
Nah, we ain't gonna break the bank, bro.
He's a dog, bro. Like he better than DK. I don't know what Pittsburgh was thinking, but whatever.
But I said the same. You know what? We're gonna talk about that too after Shadir. I'm right there with you. And because I don't want to, we need to make sure that this 5-leg pick hits. I'm not gonna give Rick a Cowboy.
Hey,
I'm gonna go to a Kansas City Chief, and I'm gonna go to Kareem Hunt, who's at 34.5 rushing yards. Higher or lower?
Look at Rick.
Look, man, I got him on my fantasy, man. I need high.
That ain't what we doing right now, bro. That's not what we're doing right now.
But no. Give me higher. Pacheco still out. With I think he had like a knee injury of some sort. Was it knee ankle?
He's still.
I thought he said he was coming back. No, I thought I saw something that came across my phone today. Am I tripping?
Oh well,
he's on the mix.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think they're still gonna be rotating them in the run game, and Pacheco ain't really did anything to hone in on that backfield. So
I'm about to steal
I take the over on 34. It's gonna be a close one, but you know, he go for it.
And then lastly, Cincinnati and Baltimore. Jamar Chase is at 92.5 receiving yards.
He owed him. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Who's that quarterback for Cincy?
Burrow
supposed to be coming back this week, I think.
Yeah, they say he's playing Thursday.
Oh yeah, then Jamar coming back too. They're gonna go off.
And I'm about to say, you know where
Higgins ain't playing either.
You know where I'm at with Jamar, man. First off, the last game that I seen Jamar put up against Baltimore, he put up damn near 300.
You should have did Mitchell Tinsley's number. Mitchell Tinsley been balling for the Bengals.
And we need to guarantee 91.5 is too short. He
something guaranteed, dude.
He going higher.
I'm going to my fantasy right now. I'm going higher. Let's go.
So there it is, man. Replay the picks. It's 5 of them. Replay them all. We went through 3 games. Just don't forget, we getting a dub for you today on Underdog Fantasy, man.
Come on now.
Download the app today. Sign up with promo code TRIBEDOG to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That is promo code TRIBEDOG. Underdog. Make picks. Win money.
Be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, let's get into it, man. Hey, Shedeur Sanders, he got his first dub and his first start with the Cleveland Browns. They beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Next game, I believe, is the San Francisco 49ers. I'm trying to double check now.
That's gonna be a good matchup.
Look for it right now.
You think so?
No, it's the Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers.
For Shedeur, not for the team.
Los Angeles Chargers are up next for the Cleveland Browns. So we don't have to break down the game itself, but the optics surrounding everything with how the spot duty against the Ravens happened, but then also getting his first start, even up until the post game, bro. Like I really did have a problem with how Stefanski handled the post game, knowing that the last win that they got, he handed out like 30 game balls, and this week against the Raiders, he only handed out one.
It's crazy.
The last one they got, he handed out several, and this week he only handed out one. I'm very interested to see like how we feel about Shedeur. Of course, like he's such a hot commodity from like the sense of people hate him. Some people love him. And the social media frenzy is like you see 100% of one side or you see 100% of the other side at times. Y'all the floor, man. What y'all think about Shedeur and his situation?
I mean, I think it's Shedeur's situation, man. He's a polarizing figure, not just because he's Deion's son, but he also believes highly in his talent, and he has shown that he can play the position, and I think he could play in the NFL as well. I just think that Cleveland is a bad situation because it seems like there's a disconnect. It seems like the GM Andrew Berry is all in for Shedeur, but the head coach Kevin Stefanski ain't necessarily like into it. Because I mean, just look at the whole dynamic of their offseason. They signed Joe Flacco. They also traded for Kenny Pickett. They drafted Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. Then they used a 5th round pick to get Shedeur. Like it's like make up your damn mind what you want to do at the QB position. So it's just very confusing what's going on that front. It almost kind of reminds me. It's not as high profile, but it reminds me of like the year that Washington drafted RG3 and then also drafted Kirk Cousins in the same year. There's some type of conflict of interest there. Like the head coach ain't really into the Shedeur situation, but I also don't think that he'll be there next year anyway. So it ain't something you got to necessarily worry about. I think that you look at Shedeur, how he's able to galvanize his teammates. Like they're rooting for him. They're championing for him on that team. They want him to succeed. And even a lot of guys around the league want him to succeed as well. I mean, I seen a clip today of like the interaction between him and Max Crosby at the end of the game. Like guys is wishing the best for him. I watched some of the game on Sunday Ticket. So I mean, I seen some of the plays. Like, you know, he did solid. I just think that it's still the Cleveland Browns, so you just never really know. Some guys on the team I feel like failed him in some situations, like Jerry Jeudy. But I just hope he continues to do his thing. He's gonna have his struggles, and you know he's gonna throw some picks and have some bad looks or bad reads, whatever the case is. But it's clear as day that the head coach isn't necessarily sold on that man. But his teammates definitely believe in him and probably feel like he should have been the starter from day one. It's just that it's not their decision. I mean, you seen Myles Garrett, even his face when he threw that 50-yard pass is like for Myles.
Like I ain't seen that before. He was shocked.
Yeah, he wanted out at the beginning of the year, right? Like
Myles desperate for a quarterback though.
He went on, but I mean he went on a full PR, a full PR blitz that he wanted out. Then he ended up signing the richest contract of a non-quarterback. But you know when you commit to that and you in Cleveland, you're hoping that you hit on a quarterback because you've been through hell and back. Like even now you got a guy in Baker Mayfield that was there who's shining in Tampa. So it's like you really don't have no hope at the quarterback position. So you're hoping that this Shador thing can really play out. And I mean, the fans want him to play, so it's going to be interesting. I just think that they got to get Stefanski out of there as soon as possible, and bring in the next head coach has to be a guy that believes in Shador in some aspect, or you're gonna have to go get your own quarterback in the first round. Because I mean, like I said, that quarterback room is ass right now. Like as far as like what they got going on, you can't take a quarterback third round and then fifth round you take another quarterback in the same draft. Like what are we doing? Like
It's actually literally not. It's not
somebody
2012
gotta
no
be the
more.
project
Like, you
here.
can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody got to
like-
be the project. So it's like somebody got to be the one getting developed. So it's,
That was an owner
it's
pick,
hella
to be
confusing.
honest. I mean,
Shador?
Shador was an owner pick. I think the owner wanted him, and I don't think the front office wanted
For
him
sure.
because they did
Definitely.
already drafted Dylan Gabriel. I mean,
Yeah.
Also, Shador said something really interesting, unless it was AI, but he was like, "Yeah, first team, like first week running with the first team."
No, that wasn't
Like-
AI. He said that.
Yeah, he said
Like
that.
first week
He's
running
like,
with
he
the
was just
first
like, just
team.
imagine,
Yeah, he was like,
if I
just
had more time.
imagine. So
Yeah, he said
to
that.
me, I took that as like head coach hating on me. Like he
I
hating
like
on
it.
me, but look what I did with just my first week with the first team. That's how I took the comment.
But you
I
know
thought it was
what
AI.
I'm about to say, you know what that remind me of? Charleston White. I don't know why they asked him his opinion on Shador.
Who?
This is Charleston White.
You know Charles.
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
DJ. You know
They
Charles.
asked him his opinion on Shador way back. And he said something that was funny to me at the time. I mean, it's Charleston White. You take him with a grain of salt, right? But he was like, Shador Sanders' father a millionaire, and this dude already got money. He said the people in the NFL, they feel like that dude don't need him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shador at the end of the day, and he kind of conducts himself that way, which is, to me, I mean, it is what it is. I think Shador has skill. I think he can play the quarterback position.
Yeah.
How high he can play the position, that's another question. But at the end of the day, Shador and his dad are so much alike in that they are going to be them regardless of what anybody thinks about them. At the end of the day, they're going to be unapologetically themselves. And that can turn people off, especially when you're talking about a Shador Sanders who wasn't a first-round pick.
Mhm.
They made him a fifth-round pick. So fifth-round picks are expendable in the NFL. But Shador Sanders, that doesn't change how he feels about himself and the confidence that he has in himself. And he's going to carry himself like that. So even if you think he's taking a shot at his coach, he may have been. Because Shador, at the end of the day, he's like, man, this dude, man, like, I know I'm nice. Like, in Shador's mind, I know I'm nice. And this guy right here is holding me back. And he's not going to hold that back. Like, he's going to make those subliminal comments. Remember when he went out there, he did the little mime act or whatever that set everybody off. Shador doesn't care. Like, Shador's like, I'm going to be me. But this is where Shador has the opportunity to go out there and show that, yeah, I can be arrogant, I can be brash or whatever, but I can play. And if you can play in this league, people are going to overlook all that shit. Like that, at the end of the day, if you can play, they're going to be more forgiving of anything else you can do. And he has the opportunity to go out there and do that. They play the 49ers this week. This is a good test for them.
Charge.
No. I actually just look. It's the 49ers this week, right?
Oh, it's okay. I thought.
Yeah,
I thought it was a charge.
Yeah, they play the 49ers this week. Yeah, no.
And it's
Browns,
crazy, bro, because that interview that you talk about, Dre, AJ, it's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I definitely looked at the Raiders.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people have negative comments or negative opinions about the way that Shador did his interview, talking about, I only had a week of practice. Imagine if I, had more, and it's only gonna get better from here. I've been on Twitter, y'all on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people who actually report on the game who had negative opinions about the way Shador handled himself in the interview. Just the confidence that exudes off of Shador is kind of rubbing people the wrong way. But shout out to Shador, bro. Like, really overcame a lot of the obstacles. I mean, it's just 1.5 games he's played at this point. But going from thinking that you're going to get taken in the first round, really maybe within the first top 10 picks, to getting dropped all the way down to the 5th is obviously a shock to many. I mean, that's no surprise here. Everybody was shocked about it. But what's crazy to me is the fact that Shador, as a Cleveland Brown, winning his first start, something that has been done in decades, and he don't get a game ball. Like, I think that's crazy to me, bro. Like, I already know what
That's their way of humbling him.
Yo,
That's
like,
the humble thing.
something that's never been that hadn't been done in decades. Like how you like shout out to Shador when it first started, and then move on to the next, but you get a game. Like I feel like that deserved a little more respect than how it came up with. But clearly, like what y'all said, Dylan Gabriel obviously is Stefanski's boy, and Andrew Berry drafted Shador because he wanted Shador. So that whole dynamic is something that he's gonna have to deal with for. I mean, maybe until Stefanski gets fired and they get a new coach. But I mean, we'll see what happens at the end of the season. But I'm looking forward to Shador versus Cam in a couple of weeks too. That should be good.
Bro, I pray Stefanski keeps doing all of the heinous things he's doing to Shador, bro. So because the Sanders bloodline, bro, they use this as fuel. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like that's how Dion was. That's how his son is. And I pray the boy just continue to shine, bro. Rolly's up in the sky, like for sure. And I think he got a great slate of games to prove it too. If I'm in Shador's shoes, bro, the one thing I want, bro, is a solid defense, bro. And I feel like he got a pass rush, bro. You got Myles Garrett. You got one of the greatest defensive linemen of all time. Lined up across on the other side of the ball, bro. And I think that's in your favor, bro. You got Niners, Titans, Bears, Bills, Steelers, bro. I think it's gonna be a good end of the season for sure. I think this is the time you get the fruits of your labor, bro. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You overcame so many obstacles. I pray you continue to shine, bro. And I mean, congrats to him getting his first dub. That's huge, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
you had something to say?
Nah, I just don't like, he ran off, some of the sorry teams.
No. I didn't run off the sorry teams. I rolled off the next 5 games. Those are the next 5 games he got.
Next 5 games.
You feel some type of way, Rob, about your team?
Nah, it's cool. Like, it's cool, but I just felt like, it had to go there. That's all I'm saying. Like,
you want me to skip that game?
I mean, if you sit back, they're winnable games. Like he said, the Browns got a defense. Myles Garrett is playing out of his damn mind. You feel me? Jim Schwartz definitely got that defense down pat. Cleveland, they got 2 running backs.
Right now, right?
Once again, something crazy. They took Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Sampson in the same draft. Like, I don't know what they doing over there, but I mean, they got 2 running backs now. And they've been.
I wonder what they're about to do with Njoku. Because like they didn't.
Well, they already had
they got Fan and Jr.
Yeah.
So it's just an interesting dynamic that's going on over there. But the main thing a rookie quarterback, especially in his situation, needs is a strong defense. And I mean, Myles Garrett got 19 sacks, and we got how many games remaining?
Crazy, bro.
Hey, bro,
that's crazy, dog.
I don't know if this is wild or not,
bro. Like, if you sit there and watch Myles, bro. It's like, dog, why are you this big moving this fast? Because you're not supposed to be moving like this.
You're a freak.
You're not supposed to be moving like this. You bend in the corners, you fast as hell. Like, bro, stop, dog. Like, come on. How many consecutive 12 sack seasons?
I think his whole career. Honestly, I'm about to double check. Man got 18 sacks right now, bro. He's had 12 sacks. Since his only season he didn't have 12 sacks was actually his first season, where he played 11 games.
Wow.
So since 2018, he's had I'm tripping. He had 13 in. So in 9 years,
he hit Mason Rudolph with that helmet. So I know he missed some games for that joint.
In 9 years, he's had 12 or more sacks 7 times. It's been 12 sacks in consecutive years since 2020. So there you go.
He about to break the sack record.
Hey, bro, AFC North wide open.
If he played for a winning, I mean, even still, without even playing for a winning, you talk about one of the best defensive players that ever played a game of football. I mean, he's up there with Lawrence Taylor, but you don't talk about him with Lawrence Taylor because they don't win. That's the thing. Like, he's that caliber player.
If he has a season in Cleveland where they're like 10-6, 10-7 or better. That's when like every single ounce of attention and recognition that is earned, he's already getting it. But I'm saying like everything else with the success of the Cleveland Browns, that's where he like solidifies himself as like the best ever to ever do it, especially if he's having the same type of season, 12 or more sacks, or even 10. Like, just get 10. Like, he's gonna get 10.
He needs a quarterback. That's what he
need. One bad, bro.
This should do a chance to do it, bro. AFC North wide open. I'm not saying the Browns can do it, but the best record right now is 6-5.
Yeah.
What's the Browns record?
Browns 3-8.
They right there with Cincinnati.
I'm just saying.
The Ravens and the Steelers.
Ravens and the Steelers 6-5.
All 3 games behind these guys.
It's wide open, bro. So
they only got 2 more divisional games, though. That's their problem. The Ravens have. I think the Ravens have this. The Ravens have the Bengals, and I think they have the Steelers twice. I'm about to double check with the Steelers part. Yeah, they got the Steelers twice, and they got the Steelers and the Bengals twice.
Yep.
So the Browns only have 2 more divisional games.
And Burrow coming back too.
The Browns are really just gonna have to win out. But I get what you're saying. I don't disagree. Like, technically, they are still available to win their division. Here's the last thing I got on this. So I agreed with AJ in his initial point. I've agreed with this for a long time. I felt like this for a long time. Excuse me. It ain't gonna work to have both Shedeur and Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
So who goes?
Not Shedeur.
Depending on how the rest of the season
goes. Not how you feel. Who do you think goes? Somebody gonna go.
I think it depends on who's the head coach. Who ends up becoming the head coach? Because I think that's one of the main things that you got to answer when you're doing that interview. You know, how do you plan on attacking this offseason? You plan on trying to go sign a veteran quarterback, or you gonna rock with, you know, what you got in that room and have an open competition or whatever the case is? Because I think that Kevin Stefanski sees something in Dylan Gabriel, but I don't think the rest of the league seen that. I think that if Cleveland didn't draft him in the 3rd round, he would have been probably right there in the 5th or the 6th. Like, I didn't see that out of Dylan Gabriel coming out of college, bro. Like, would he play for 2 or 3 different organizations? Like, in college, I just never looked at him as.
Brad, they didn't complete a pass over 20 yards, I think, the entire season prior to Shedeur coming here.
For real,
he's 5'11". Like, Dylan Gabriel's 5'11", bro. But at the end of the day, Stefanski, if you fire him, I'm not sure the next coach or whoever comes in is sold on any of the quarterbacks on the roster. But that's why it depends on what happens for the rest of the season. This is why Shedor's opportunity is huge right now, because he has the opportunity right now to not only impress who's here right now as far as on the Cleveland Browns staff, but he also has the opportunity to impress the front office or whoever may take this job going forward. And if he doesn't, then if you hire someone else that comes in there, who has the body of work to say that I want to work with this quarterback going forward, and I feel like I can be successful with this quarterback going forward? Because personally, I don't see it in Dylan Gabriel. He's 5'11", and I just don't think he's that great of a quarterback at this level. Maybe if he was a little bit bigger, you know, he may have something more going for him. I feel like if anybody is to show something, it has to be Shedeur. But he has to show it. He has to show it these next few games, because if he doesn't show it, you have nothing. No one that comes in here for this next job, if Stefanski is to get fired, to say I want to move forward with anybody on this roster versus picking my own guy.
Hey, real quick, what about Jameis Winston, bro?
What about him?
I'll never say nothing.
What about him?
I hope
you're not about to take on
when I say Jameis Winston, I think he should get a chance to be a full-time starter again, bro.
Come on, AJ.
Oh no, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not gonna say nothing bad about James.
I ain't mad at that. A chance.
He's talented, bro. He's talented.
He is. No, that's no doubt about it. You're gonna get what you're gonna get with James, but the thing about it is, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get.
He's like Brett Favre, except that he's not as accomplished as Brett. He didn't get the chances Brett got, but that's what he does. He's a boomer bust quarterback. That's what Jameis Winston is.
Bro, this nigga shook somebody. He caught a pass, shook a nigga, bro.
Put that man on the Madden cover, bro.
Caught the ball, shook him.
Put him on the Madden
cover, and then scored a touchdown. Like, bro, I know that linebacker was getting killed he gonna get killed in the meetings tomorrow.
Jameis got in the interview, bro, and they asked him, and he like, I like to think of myself as an athlete. Bro, you got Jameis in the post game interview, bro, talking like this, fool. I'm dead.
I love
Athlete,
him, man.
bro.
I love him.
ATH.
I'm a Florida State fan, so that's why I'll never say
ATH, bro.
He been telling me all season
I
when he
mess with
scored that
Jameis.
touchdown, hit the Harlem,
mess with Jameis.
the Harlem
Hit the
Shake.
Shake against Green Bay, bro. Hey, son.
Bro, I
I'm
know
with
he
you, though,
have
like-
his wife and them dead in the house,
Not-
bro.
Gotta be. Not from a full-time starter standpoint, but I'm with you in terms of like getting a shot to like compete. Like if there's a situation in the NFL where you can compete for a starting role, because what happened with New York, prior to Jackson getting hurt, and obviously Dayball being in there, it's a reason why they elevated him to number 2 when Dart got the concussion protocol and Dayball got fired. Like they knew Russ should have never been starting. And y'all know, like Russ some shit. He been some shit for like 5 years.
Chill, bro. I was just watching Russell Wilson highlights the other day, bro.
Been terrible.
Hello.
So y'all should have known.
Hates Russell Wilson.
The Giants should have known he should have never been number 2, let alone be your starter to start the season.
450 on Dallas.
It should have been.
Hey, Ryan, you vicious, bro.
Should have been Jameis to start the season, and I'm glad he didn't, because if he did start the season against Washington, AJ, we probably been 0-1.
No, I mean that's real. Being at the game, there was definitely some kill shots that Jameis would have took for sure. Especially going against Quan Martin and stuff. So yeah, man, the NFL's been intriguing, man. Of course we thought Washington would be better, but you know, I don't think we have a definitive like number 1 team in the NFL as we've had like in other previous years. So it's about to be December next week. It's
You don't
going
think
to
the
get
Rams kind of
real.
established themselves as that?
Let me ask y'all a question.
Bro, I thought it was the Colts for like a hot second, then they got quiet, bro.
Give me the Rams, bro.
I think the Rams.
I ain't mad at the Rams.
To start
Rams in Detroit and NFC.
What you say,
Ryan?
Ryan?
Y'all don't think Jameis had the opportunity to take over as a starter in Cleveland when he came in? When he was talking about I'm prepared for battle.
Man, I don't think nobody.
But victory
didn't they for Deshaun Watson around that time?
Regularly at that point.
I don't think anyone can succeed in Cleveland. That's the biggest issue.
Okay,
that's a good
point.
That's the biggest issue.
That's a good point. Okay, bad. So I'll leave it alone. Say no more.
Yeah,
it's Cleveland.
Yeah, it's just Cleveland.
You know,
right?
So no quarterback is going to the Browns, and
I mean,
it just doesn't work there for whatever reason.
Huh? Why she doing the game ball last week, bro? That's what I'm saying. Why he needed the game ball?
But you know, no, Jameis could play like the Geno Smith role. You know, Geno Smith has bounced around the best starters, even the Jacoby Brissett role.
Dre, you had me till you lost me, bro. You had me till you lost me.
But I mean, as far as getting those opportunities,
Geno gets on my nerves.
I don't like Geno.
Let me tell you why Geno get on my nerves, and it's not even football related. My ex that I used to date back in the day.
Oh, here goes
personal thing.
She went to school at Fairmont State in West Virginia. So it's about 20 minutes away from West Virginia University. And me and her got into an argument when she was living with me at the Harbor. We got into an argument, and she said to me, "That's why Geno been texting me."
Oh, wow.
And I said, "Geno who?" And she was like, "Geno Smith."
Like, girl, that's not a flex.
I was like,
at the time, it might have been. He was balling.
She ate with that.
I mean, yeah, that's when he just got drafted.
Got stole?
Yeah, he just got drafted, whatever. So I'm like,
Brian's
okay.
hilarious.
So ever since then, fuck Geno Smith.
Hey, yo.
Hey, bro, it's personal.
It's definitely personal.
Some things are justifiable, bro. I get it. Look, I think we good, bro.
Man, who's the best team in the NFL right now? Name two of your best teams, AFC and NFC.
Okay,
Rams and Seahawks. That's it. That's me.
I'll do Rams in the NFC. And then in the AFC,
toss up.
So look, here's my dilemma. I like New England and Denver, but I feel like something is. I feel like I actually feel like something is off in New England, and I don't know what it is, bro. I would rather. I trust. Oh Lord, I'm gonna just say 1A and 1B, New England and Denver. But the NFC for sure is undoubtedly the Rams. After them is Detroit. So if I had those are my top two: Detroit and LA. LA being number one. And in AFC I have 1A and 1B. That's Denver and New England.
I ain't got no faith in both names.
Yeah, me either.
I got faith in Sean Payton, bro.
I got Rams and Chiefs, bro.
Chiefs.
I like the Chiefs.
That's fair.
I like Chiefs.
I know how I feel about Rashee Rice, bro. He changes that offense so much, bro.
You know.
Yeah,
So much,
I got Rams and Chiefs, man. I can't count out Andy Reid. Like at some point,
Right, that's
you
what I'm
know
saying.
that championship pedigree just kicks in, bro. It just kicks in, and like he said, like Rashee Rice, like once he out there, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Screen,
it
hand
changes
the
the
ball
whole
off,
It's
offensive
different when he
scheme.
out there.
15, 20 yards, deep pass. It don't
Yeah,
matter where you put
it
the ball
changes
at, bro.
everything. It's like
It don't matter.
wide receivers coming in and out, like they all know they role. Like everybody know they
Mhm.
role once he out there.
Mhm.
So it's just like the defense is always gonna be clicking. Of course, they could be better in the run game, but you know you got Mahomes and Andy Reid out there. That experience, you can't beat that. And then the Rams, man, they just got a young nucleus that's going after the ball front for like Kobe Turner, Jared Verse, Brandon Fisk, and I don't even know who the other guy is, but they getting after the quarterback.
They got
Like,
the Florida State boys. That's
yeah,
what
they just getting after the quarterback. So now you got Matthew Stafford out there getting the slice and dice, McVay dialing it up, Devontae Adams back looking smooth as hell. Yeah, man, they definitely balling. But I do like the Seattle Seahawks as far as like what JSN is doing in that defense is pretty nice. Denver got a hell of a
Somebody I
defense.
can't trust. Sam
Sam
Donald.
Donald.
I get it.
Hey, bro, you know who we forgetting about, bro? And I hate to say their name.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead, Rod. Go ahead, Rod.
No.
I think you about to say the Eagles. I feel like you about to say the
No.
Eagles.
I ain't about. It's a little off base. I just want to know how y'all feel about this real quick. I just want to because I got my Skins boys in here today, so I got to figure something out. What y'all think about Emmanuel Forbes? Look like he's playing better right now.
I've always had faith in Emmanuel Forbes. Like I just feel like when you play in the SEC and you able to get turnovers like that, bro, that means you got high football IQ and you could play in the league. It's just in Washington, it didn't work, and we all football savants in my opinion. If you a defensive back player, like if you don't have no pass rush, you can't really do nothing. It's hard for you to be aggressive and be a ball hawk. So now you put him in a situation with the Rams where, like we just said, the front four getting after it, he can be more aggressive in attacking the ball and sitting in zone. Whereas he couldn't do that in Washington. And I think that's what a lot of the fans of Washington are missing when they like, damn, like he's doing his thing out there. Well, shit, y'all, Washington don't got no damn pass rush. Like, so any corner, you put Darrell Revis and Charles Winston back there, they gonna look like ass.
They may not look like ass, but they ain't gonna look great. But to AJ's point, our fans are doing the same thing right now with Mikey Sanders still, who I actually think is kind of similar to Emmanuel Forbes. And they thrive in situations where they probably have a good pass rush in front of them, and they also can play instinctive and probably more with their eyes towards the quarterback. But right now, our fans think Mikey Sanders still is a wasted second-round pick. And if they let Mikey Sanders still go today, he goes to some like the Rams, he goes up there and be productive, we're going to be saying the same thing. Oh, look what we let go. And I do think it's a circumstance situation. Like, you know, circumstances can change, especially when you talk about the secondary. Because the secondary is so dependent on what's in front of them. And sometimes the secondary can help the pass rush, I mean, in the situations. But in a lot of times, it's always been true in the NFL, and the pass rush helps the secondary. And Washington just hasn't had that. And that could be player related, and that can also be scheme related.
Look at any top corner in the league. They got a pass rush. Even like Dallas, like maybe Trayvon Diggs was giving up passes and Bland, but them boys was flipping the field, and that's really all that mattered at the end of the day was flipping the field. Micah Parsons was creating havoc along with the other guys, DeMarcus Lawrence and stuff, and they was able to flip the field. No one's gonna be shut down Deion Sanders these days. You feel me? Or Champ Bailey. Yeah. It's more so about getting some PBUs, but more so flipping the field. And yeah, I think you look at Surtain, you look at Stingley. Those are my two favorite corners in the league. They got pass rushers in front of them. Stingley got Will Anderson Jr. and Daniil Hunter.
Daniil Hunter. Yeah.
And then Patrick Surtain got Nick Bonita or Bonito, however you say his damn name.
Right.
Yeah, but it worked hand in hand.
But that's why it's killing me when we talk about, and not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but when we talk about the draft, Washington fans only want receiver or Jeremiah Love. And I'm like, have you seen our pass rush? We can't get to the quarterback. We need that young stud. Give me a Ruben Bain, or Arvell Reese, or somebody that can get to the quarterback that makes the rest of the defense at least look adequate. Because right now, we don't have an NFL unit. Like, we can't stop good NFL teams. So that's why you go out there and see Emmanuel Forbes. They go a Cam Curl. They're out there balling with other teams because they have things in front of them. Washington has zero on the defense that's kind of redeemable or something that you talk about that you're good, that you feel good about. They have zero blue chip talent on defense. And I need me that edge rusher or someone that can apply pressure to the quarterback on a consistent basis. Like, wide receivers, cool, but that dude can't stop anybody on defense. You know what I'm saying? Give me the guy that can go out there and create a pass rush.
Hey, Rick, you got any objections to our defensive critiques?
No, bro.
Okay.
I thought you had, because you have a Commanders defense.
Yeah.
Well,
Rick ain't never got nothing to say.
Back, bro.
I'm just saying.
This wasn't this year, bro. It wasn't this year, bro. And I said they play with a certain kind of like mentality, bro. It wasn't like it wasn't more so like the numbers, because numbers don't really tell a whole story. You feel me? But like when we used to play the Commanders games, but they just kind of played with like it's a certain kind of aggression, bro, that I appreciated that we did not play with. You feel me? And that's what I appreciated from the Commanders defense, bro. That was it.
Okay.
All right.
Chill on me, bro.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody in here.
Enjoy that.
Again, High Social Friday, Arlington, Virginia. Yes, sir. 1 to 7. Food, drinks, football. Come get lit, bro. And all 32 will be back next Wednesday. We will be back post game. This is the only show this week. For those that's wondering, this is the only show this week. This is also why it's extended. So the Commander side will be back post game for Denver, Washington, and all 32 again. Like I said, be back next Wednesday. Regular scheduled program. Look, man, be with y'all family, however y'all spend y'all time. And Dre, AJ, Ryan, we'll see each other Friday. Rick, I'm not too sure. I know you told me your schedule. I know you told me your schedule. So it is what it is. If you got to handle business, big dog.
Yeah.
But we up out of here, man. Y'all take it easy. All that good stuff. We up out of here.
Y'all be easy, man.
Yes, sir.
Break.
Chop it down, chop it down, you gon' chop it down. Chop it down, you gon' chop it down. Damn, set, watch you throw the ball, we gon' pick it off. You gon' let him hit the hole or you gon' cut it off. You gon' play through 4th and long or you gon' punt it off. Your defenders heavy hitters, put your pads in. Don't be looking for the ref to throw no flags in. Keep the helmet on, keep the cleats tight. You the type to want to win by any means, right? You should look alive. This is Trap or Dive.